Sarah rushed through Paddington station, her heels echoing against the Victorian ironwork. The station felt eerily empty at this hour.
Where is everyone? I can't believe I missed the train. This is just my luck.
Just then, a soft voice floated through the air, sending chills down her spine.
Fear not, dear traveller. The midnight train shall soon arrive, if you dare to board.
Sarah paused, startled by the ghostly figure that emerged from the shadows.
Who are you? And what do you mean, if I dare?
The ghost smiled eerily, its form shimmering.
I am but a whisper of this station's past. The train carries secrets, and perhaps a little danger.
Sarah took a deep breath, curiosity piqued.
Secrets? Danger? Great, just what I need, but I can't leave without trying.
The ghost nodded, its voice echoing softly.
Then prepare thyself, for adventure awaits. The clock strikes. Hurry.
And so, with a mix of excitement and trepidation, Sarah stepped toward the platform, ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. Sarah slumped into her seat on the train, grateful to escape the November rain. The fluorescent lights flickered as the train pulled away, and the darkened suburbs of London began to blur outside the rain-streaked windows. You ever notice how it gets darker faster in November? Like something's watching? Sarah shivered, glancing around the nearly empty carriage.
The shadows hold many secrets, dear Sarah. They whisper your name in the night.
Sarah's heart raced as the soft voice echoed around her.
Did you hear that? What if it's a ghost?
I read about spirits that follow you home. Sarah tried to steady her breath, but the air felt thick with an eerie presence.
Fear not, for I am but a traveller between worlds, seeking solace in the rain.
Sarah looked towards the voice, her curiosity piqued despite her fear.
We should get off at the next stop. What if it wants something from you?
But Sarah felt an inexplicable connection to the voice in the darkness.
Stay, dear one, and uncover the truth that binds us.
And as the train rolled deeper into the night, Sarah knew she was about to step into a world she never anticipated. As Sarah scrolled through her phone, a man in an outdated British Rail uniform stepped onto the train. His uniform was immaculate, yet oddly nostalgic.
Whoa, that uniform is so old! How is it even clean?
She glanced up, but he walked past silently, leaving her puzzled. Suddenly, her phone lost signal, and the carriage lights flickered.
Ah, my dear, sometimes the past lingers longer than one expects.
Sarah's heart raced as she turned to the man, his eyes glimmering in the dim light.
Wait, who are you? Why are you here?
He leaned closer, his voice dripping with intrigue.
I am but a traveller from a time long forgotten. Do you believe in echoes of history?
Sarah's curiosity piqued, her mind racing with questions.
Echoes? You mean like ghosts? This is getting spooky.
The man smiled faintly, shadows dancing across his face as he replied.
Indeed, but not all echoes are to be feared. Some hold secrets waiting to be unveiled.
With that, the lights dimmed even more, and the train rolled on into the unknown, leaving Sarah filled with both fear and excitement. At Didcot Parkway, Sarah watched as more passengers boarded the train. A woman in a 1960s coat, pearls glimmering at her throat, caught her eye.
Do they see me? Or am I just a fleeting shadow?
The children in their heritage school uniforms shuffled past, giggling, unaware of Sarah's silent presence. Ah, the innocence of youth. It is a fleeting delight, much like your visibility, dear Sarah. Sarah felt a chill at the sound of the businessman's voice. His suit was sharp, yet something felt amiss.
Why can't they look at me? Am I truly a ghost?
She moved closer, her heart racing, as the businessman adjusted his briefcase. Perhaps they sense your lingering spirit, lost in the echoes of time. Sarah's thoughts swirled as she confronted her own existence.
I am not a ghost. I am here. I am real.
But the passengers continued to pass, each one wrapped in their own world, leaving Sarah to ponder her place among them. Sarah's breath caught as she noticed the other passengers. They were ghosts, their ethereal forms flickering in the dim light of the train carriage.
What are they doing with those tickets? They keep checking them over and over.
Sarah's tiny heart raced, her voice trembling. The ghost beside her turned, its eyes hollow and sad.
Softly, dear one. We are bound to this place. The tickets hold our past, our lost journeys.
The ghost's voice echoed, sending shivers down her spine. Sarah felt a chill in the air.
But no! Conductor has come! Why are you still here?
The ghost sighed, a sound like the wind rustling through leaves.
We wait for the conductor of fate. But time is a cruel trickster.
Sarah's eyes widened as the realization sank in.
So, you're stuck here forever? That's so sad.
The ghost nodded, its form flickering like a candle in the wind.
Hey, young one. Our tales are woven into these tickets, each punch a memory, lost to the void.
Sarah felt a surge of empathy for the spirits, their eternal weight now a haunting reminder of her own fleeting moments. As the train thundered through the darkened station, Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. She thought they were supposed to stop at Swindon.
Where is everyone? This can't be right.
She peered into the next carriage, her heart racing. The sight was surreal. Hundreds of passengers, all silent, dressed in clothes from different decades.
We are all waiting, dear one. Waiting for a stop that never comes.
Sarah recoiled at the ghostly voice, her tiny heart pounding.
Waiting? But why? Can't you help me?
The ghost floated closer, its face flimmering with an eerie light.
Help you? We are but echoes of the past, trapped in this endless journey.
Sarah took a step back, her mind racing.
But I don't want to be trapped. I just want to find someone real.
The ghost sighed, a sound like rustling leaves.
The living seek the living, yet here we remain. You must find your way back, little one.
With a determined nod, Sarah turned to find another way, her heart still racing against the ghostly whispers surrounding her. In a dimly lit train carriage, Sarah sat nervously, glancing at the woman in pearls across from her. The woman's eyes were hollow, yet they seemed to pierce through the darkness.
Sit down. We're nearly there.
Her voice floated like a ghostly breeze, sending shivers down Sarah's spine. Where? What do you mean there? Are we in danger? Sarah's heart raced. The woman in pearls tilted her head, a faint smile ghosting her lips.
The end of the line.
Sarah leaned closer, her voice trembling. The end? Of what? Is this a trap? The woman in pearls sighed, a sound like leaves rustling in the wind.
Do not fear, dear one. All will be revealed.
The train lurched, and shadows danced along the walls, heightening Sarah's anxiety. Revealed? What does that even mean? Why can't I remember? The woman in pearls leaned closer, her hollow eyes schlimming in the dim light.
Because some truths are best left buried, my dear.
Sarah stood alone in the dimly lit train carriage, her heart racing as she grabbed the emergency handle and pulled. What if this is it? What if it's the end? She yanked again, panic rising in her throat. The handle came away in her hand, rusted and brittle. Oh no, this can't be happening! The train began to slow, creaking ominously. Suddenly, a whisper echoed through the carriage.
Softly, I am but a memory, lost in time.
Sarah gasped, the chill of fear creeping down her spine. Did you hear that? There's someone here. The ghost floated closer, its voice hauntingly melodic.
Fear not, dear traveller, for I am merely a spectre seeking solace.
Sarah's eyes widened as she struggled to comprehend the presence. Solace or a warning? We need to get out of here. As the train slowed to a complete stop, Sarah knew she had to act fast. But the ghost lingered, a whisper of fate hanging in the air. As Sarah peered through the foggy window, her eyes widened at the sight of a derelict station. Overgrown with ivy, Temple Meads looked abandoned, its dark windows like hollow eyes staring back at her.
Whoa! This place is so weird. I've read about haunted stations, but this is like something out of a horror movie.
Suddenly, a chill swept through the air, and a soft whisper floated towards her.
Beware, young seeker. This station holds secrets long forgotten.
Sarah shivered, both intrigued and frightened.
Secrets? What kind of secrets? Are you a ghost?
The ghost shimmered gently, its voice barely more than a breath.
Those who linger here must learn the truth of their past.
Sarah felt a strange pull, her curiosity overwhelming her fear.
I want to know. Tell me more.
The ghost seemed to float closer, its form flickering like candlelight in the wind.
Then step forth, but be wary, for not all who seek return.
With that, the fog thickened, and Sarah knew her adventure was just beginning. On a dimly lit train, Sarah sat anxiously, her phone in hand. She glanced up as a ghostly conductor appeared beside her, his presence sending a chill down her spine.
Hey, excuse me, I need to get off this train.
The conductor, with a breath that smelled of smoke and old paper, fixed his ethereal gaze on her.
Your ticket, dear traveller, must be presented in the proper form.
Sarah frowned, tapping her phone.
I don't have a paper ticket. It's on my app.
The conductor floated closer, his voice echoing eerily in the stillness.
Then you cannot leave this realm.
Panic rose within Sarah as she looked around. The other passengers, all ghosts, stood as one, their hollow eyes watching her.
This can't be happening. There has to be a way.
The conductor's form shimmered, a hint of compassion in his gaze.
Only those with tickets of the past may exit.
With that, he vanished, leaving Sarah alone with her growing dread. As the train's doors closed with a hiss, Sarah remained frozen in her seat, her heart racing. The other passengers had vanished into the fog, leaving her alone in the dimly lit carriage.
What just happened? Where did everyone go? This is so weird.
The train lurched forward into a tunnel that defied logic. The lights flickered and then went out entirely, wrapping Sarah in an unsettling darkness.
Do not fear, young one. I am here, lingering between realms.
Sarah's eyes widened in the dark, her mind racing with questions.
Who are you? Why are you here? Is this some kind of ghost story?
The ghost's voice floated around her, almost ethereal.
I am but a whisper of those who once rode this train, lost in time and space.
Sarah swallowed hard, trying to steady her breathing.
Lost? But how do I get back? I don't want to fade away like them.
The ghost's presence felt comforting, yet haunting.
Seek the truth, dear child. Only then shall you find your way home.
Sarah sat alone on the train, her phone casting the only light. The screen read 0, 0, with no signal. Her reflection showed a face twisted in fear. Behind her, she felt the presence of the other passengers, their hollow eyes fixed on her. Do you see them too? They're watching. Why aren't they moving? A chill ran down her spine as she turned slightly, her heart racing. The passengers remained still, their expressions haunting.
We are trapped between worlds, dear Sarah. They wait for your acceptance.
Sarah's breath hitched. She wanted to scream, but could only manage a quivering response. What do they want? Are they dead? Why is this happening? The ghost floated closer, its voice echoing like a fading breeze.
You must choose, Sarah. Join us in silence or flee into the night.
The train rattled on, never stopping, as the weight of their presence pressed closer. We can't stay here. We have to get out. But as the train sped through the darkness, escape felt like a distant dream, swallowed by the shadows around her. When Sarah's mother reported her missing, the British Transport Police checked the CCTV. And what did they find? The footage showed Sarah boarding the 2347 at Paddington. But hold on, the train that pulled in on that platform? It wasn't even scheduled. In fact, according to records, there was no train at all. The 2347 to Bristol Temple Meads? It doesn't exist. It was discontinued back in 1987 after a signal failure caused it to vanish one dark November night with all souls aboard. But they say it still runs on schedule, still stops at Reading and Didcot Parkway, still searching for passengers who've missed their connections, still looking for tickets it can punch. What does that even mean?